2015 Chevrolet Tahoe. Customer states, wife states, the air conditioning is blowing warm. Let's figure out why. Wife calls, hey, air doesn't work. I was like, is it on? She goes, yes. Of course it's on. I met with her up after work. It is indeed blowing warm. It was about 84 degrees a day. Wasn't working. Popped the hood. Checked the compressor. As you can see down there, it was not working. It was not spinning. See the compressor. Come on, focus, baby. I believe it does need a belt. It is starting to fray. Oh yeah. Look at that fray. Come on, damn phone. That's fraying pretty good. Look at that. Yeah, so it's definitely frayed, which sucks. I know these LT motors have they don't have tensioners on the air conditioning belt. It's like you have to put it on tight kind of thing. There's no tension on it. So we'll have to put that in the book to get a new belt. Might as well do all the belts. Doesn't look like the main belt's cracking. I know it's cracking, but that one's fraying. I know that vacuum pump probably needs to be replaced as well. I know that's definitely a tension one. Yep. You guys see my other videos. I've put a lot of money and time into this thing. Starter, shocks and struts. Redo the front struts because the dormant ones failed. But anyways, let's see what the pressure is. So anyways, I meet up with her. Compressor's not turning over. I did open up the low side port. Stuck my car key in there and did get a little pressure. So I was making sure there was some pressure in it. Now I was getting about 5 pounds on the gauge. About 5 pounds. So it's not enough to turn a compressor. I think it has to be at least 20 pounds. I'll have to verify that. So let's start it up and try and get this cycling. I got it running a little above 80 degrees. Everything's on. Compressor is still not spinning. It's definitely frayed. We do need to fix that. Okay, flip it up to the Freon. I've already purged the system. Compressor's kicked on. For current temperature, we're looking at 35 to 40 psi on the low side. I don't have the high side hooked up. We're running about 28 psi right now. 32 now. Hands cold. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not a trained professional. I'm YouTube certified. I learned all this stuff from forums and YouTube videos and stuff like that. So don't do as I do your own advice or do your own research or take it to a professional. So we're about emptied this can already. It's about 2/3 empty. So I believe this is Freon refrigerant. And this gets you some oil, some PAG oil, compressor oil out of it. You know, let that sit for a second. Let's see what's blowing cold out of the vents. Okay, it is not blowing cold out of the vents yet. Yeah, so this is where we're at. I did crawl underneath the truck in the back. The rear HVAC lines go along the frame rail, and right where the exhaust pipe is goes up into the cabin. I didn't see any leaks. I've scanned all over on it. See any leaks? I don't look at that compressor's leaking or it's leaking out the shaft or anything. I don't know. This looks a little close. But I put 2 cans in. They're 12 ounces a can, 24 ounces. It says 0.92 kilograms, which is just 32.4 ounces. So looks like my wife is using up my entire stash. Freon. Looks, I'm got about a 3rd can because I got to top off the Mustang, because that needs charge too. So we're about 50 degrees. That seems pretty good, but I know I had some in it, but we're gonna try and squeeze a little bit more into it. It's blowing cold out the back vents. Could be cooler, I feel like. Let's put another can in. So obviously we got a pretty big leak because it worked yesterday. Now it doesn't work today. One more can. So I got these gauges off of Harbor Freight. You can see the refrigerant and some oil going in there. Alright, so here's where we're at. I put 3 cans in. 3. It's not going to take any more. Obviously, it's 36 ounces when it's supposed to take 32. So we already overfilled it, but pressures are looking good. 30 to 40 psi on the cold side while the compressor's running. So, obviously we have a huge leak somewhere. I feel like I just threw away 30-something bucks because it's going to leak out. And I didn't have any stock leak to put in it because they wanted like $40 a can. I wasn't going to buy that. These are 11 bucks. So yeah, it's great. Good thing is it is blowing cold. 50 degrees. It's about what my Silverado runs, a little less than 50 degrees. So I say we I get up in 5 hours to go to work, 5 or 6 hours. I will come back out here, start the truck again, see if it held a charge overnight. I have a feeling it won't because I just put 3 cans in it. Because it worked yesterday and now it's not working today. The thing that sucks about these SUVs is that there's refrigerant lines that go all the way from the front of the car, along the frame rail, up inside, and then you get the box, the evaporator inside the back of the rig here. I've had to replace one of those on a Traverse a long time ago. That was a pain in the ass, and I'll tell you why. Because it was leaking. Because the blower motor, the windings themselves, the copper would deteriorate and get discharged onto the aluminum evaporator and disintegrate or corrode the evaporator and leak. It's a known GM defect for Acadias and Traverses, I guess. So the dealer wanted like $3 grand. Friend of a friend said, "Hey, can you fix this?" I made a few $100 on it. I do not want to do that again. And the messed up thing was that you could tell the dealer's already in there, right? Because there was missing screws, some screws were laying down. They already had it apart. They could have fixed it, but they didn't. So, and the part was like 50 bucks. But yeah, maybe it's leaking inside the car. I don't know. I think work has a spare Freon detector. If I get time, maybe I'll do that. They got a real nice one. It's like $1,000 at Amazon, but there's no way I'll be able to take that home and borrow that. So I don't know. I've been feeling I just blew $40-some in Freon, 11 bucks a can. Well, this last one was, the third can was 16 bucks. The other 2 were 11 bucks. But anyways, thanks for watching. Maybe part 1. Maybe we'll have a part 2 on what the repair is. So If you guys want to see how we do the belt, obviously we got to do that. Maybe we'll do a part 2 and 3 on that. So thanks for watching this. It's Fix It Fab.